Welcome back, you tops of the food chain, to yet another exciting day of Let's Playing Last Year. Who will we play today? It's going to be Sam! Alright. So, last episode, boy, the last year universe is just going mad this weekend, so we have to record some episodes. Again, even though we just recorded one yesterday about patch 0.13, there is another new hot patch fix that has been pushed through. The game balancers are going mad. I have no clue what's going on today. They probably realized that the changes they made to Strangler and Medic were horrible. I don't know if you watched the last episode, but we went into detail as much as we could about that. Holy crap, Medic was kind of relegated to being hot garbage. And then the Strangler was ridiculous because you could hold people for 3 seconds and the only thing you could do as your party is just stand around and watch. They have since gone crazy with the nerfs. Now the killer overshield can't recharge unless the killer is out of in predator mode for 8 seconds. The Strangler can only hold people for 0.5 seconds instead of 3 seconds. That's nuts. So Strangler has been hugely nerfed. Giant throw damage had a slight nerf. There were a lot of damage increases of survivor things. There's just overall, there's just a lot happening. There are currently 3,000 plus people playing the game. Now it is free weekend, so of course, you know, we've got all the freebies in here playing the game. That means we are probably going to have to push these games forward ourselves, because a lot of people playing the game right now are newbies, including the killers. You can see there's nobody down here. We're the only people. What's going on? Well, okay, there's that person. He's running off. But seriously, we're going to have probably a set of very strange games here, because nobody's going to know how to play anymore. Or at least the chances are, you know, on average, there was about 150 people playing last year. Now there's over 3,000. Who the heck knows what's going to happen? It looks like that guy who ran off in front of everyone got himself killed. It is Giant. We'll let everyone know. I don't know if anyone even knows what that means. Interesting. So, it looks like we can kill the small spiders with just the cricket bat, and the cricket bat doesn't take damage. I think it was always like that. Oh, that's unfortunate. There are only 2 classmates left? Holy crap. Whoop! Wrong way. Oh, how did we get hit? Alright, well, we're probably dead here. Good, we managed to avoid him. Alright, well, we're just dead. Maybe we should start playing Scout. But it looks like they managed to get a rescue after we died, which is nice, because that rescued 2 people. Alright. So I think the question we have to ask ourselves is, what do we do now that the games are probably going to be more in this kind of situation? Those survivors kind of felt like ducklings. Ducklings that were sitting in a barrel, and they looked up at their duckling mommy and said, "Mommy, please don't kill us." So, I think we're probably going to have to swap over to Scout. This is just a slaughter. Who's our killer? Oh, okay. Actually, so a console player is actually a person we've played plenty of games with before. So this guy knows what he's doing. We know what we're doing, obviously. The problem is I don't recognize any of these survivors. So none of these survivors probably know what they're doing. We need to split up. So she's going to go that way. We're going to go this way. We're going to try and go for the rescue. Medics now heal. Okay, so I know I said they buff medics. Medics now heal 3 HP per charge, and they gave medics another charge. So they slightly unnerfed medics. We're gonna go over here and go for the rescue here.
Hi, I'm at the door. One sec.
Maybe we'll get it. We got it. Well, that's unfortunate. They really should just be running. I don't... I mean, I know the assault was trying to be a hero, but right now we need to get everyone out. The chances are, though, we're not really going to be able to win this. The problem is console players played the game before. A lot. He's one of the OG crew, you know, who was playing before the free weekend that's happening right now. So he's going to know a lot of what he's doing. His side of the game is essentially going to be being played at 100%. Because he's in control of 100% of his side of the game's actions, whereas we know what we're doing, but we're only control of 20% of our side of the game's actions. And it's not going to make enough of an impact, more than likely. But we will still try to play this out to its fullest. Alright. We need to just move, because, yeah, I was going to say, we can't really heal the scout, because we're just going to be susceptible to damage. We're going to try and run the giant around in a circle here. We're going to go ahead and pop healing hands, give us that extra healing. We did craft the shocker, so we have that as an option. We're going to go rescue the person in the bathroom here. And I mean, so this character that we're rescuing here said that this was his first time playing, so we really can't be that upset at anyone. Like, this is just how the game's going to be played, probably for the weekend. We're going to go ahead and try and focus on rescuing people just so they get a little bit of exposure to the game, since they really don't know what they're doing. It seems like we have been able to get everyone out, which is nice. And yeah, definitely, I don't know if we want to be playing the medic anymore. Probably want to be playing the scout, just because they're much more of a solo class anyway. And right now, chances are we're not going to really be able to provide much synergy for our team. Assuming, of course, we just get a bunch of people who don't know how to play. She needs to move. She doesn't realize that we can heal her while she's moving. Like, we don't want to be a sitting duck, ever. Okay, so he's going to go for the throw. She tried to flash him from behind. That's not going to work. Oh, new mechanic. I think we discussed this earlier, but we now heal if we have less than 30 HP. We're going to run over here and charge up in safety. Get our health back. Okay, we're going to swap over to the shocker. Okay, that's a dead person. Okay, good, good. We have an assault with a helmet that is attempting to... Oh, wait. Was he... He was coughing. He was in a smoke bomb location. I just didn't see the graphic for the smoke. That was weird. Probably shouldn't have wasted our shocker like that. No, 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 no. Couldn't stop the giant from blocking that gas reload. Gas reload. Gas fill. And go ahead and craft another shocker. There's scrap everywhere, and that's largely because the survivors just aren't... They're not savvy to where all the scrap locations are, would be my guess. This is also annoying because we have yet to break through the giant's overshield, because what he keeps doing is he keeps going into predator mode, healing up the overshield, and then And then, of course, popping out into the real world where he won't take any damage. We're the last one alive. We're just probably dead here. I'm going to try one fancy move. I don't think it's going to work. We're going to come over here and we're going to go... We're going to act like we're going to go over here and rescue this guy. But we're not going to do it. We're going to come over here instead. Yeah, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to do it. What I was trying to do was take the vent. Yeah, we're kind of just dead here. The hallway is a really bad spot to be. Okay, maybe we can still take the vent. There we go, nice. Okay, we're going to take this as an opportunity to heal up. I don't know if we're going to actually make it. Alright, he's there. Oh, okay. Just kind of grabbed us through the wall there. And that's that. Of course, this guy's going to posture like he actually accomplished something amazing, but oh well. Console player, you're not that good, buddy. You played a game against basically a bunch of people who didn't know what they were doing.
I'll get you out. Give me a sec.
Looks like he's gonna let us get someone out here. The game is already over. At this point, the best we can accomplish is just getting these people who are new to the game more exposure. Probably should have realized that was trapped. Alright, so if he's going to go over there, we're going to go try to rescue the person in the long hallway. Oh, did they DC? They DC'd. Alright, so the game's over. We don't have anyone more to rescue. And this is actually a little sad because console player just should have ended it. Yeah, there. We only just now broke through the Predator shield. I doubt he's going to let us rescue another person, but we're going to try anyway.
Hold on. One more second. I've got it.
Nice. I mean, honestly, punching is really the only thing we can do at this point anyway. But anyway, the reason this is sad is because we have all these new players. Now is the time to paint the game in the most positive light possible and keep as many of them as possible. And unfortunately, a game like that is kind of negative on the overall impact of the new people coming into the game. It'd be like if you had a game you really liked, and you went and met up with a bunch of people to play it, and then when everyone got together and you went to go play it, you styled on them and acted like you were really good at the game, even though it was their first time playing. Like, that's just the quickest way to get people not to come back to your game night, so, yeah. Oh well. At this point, I guess we'll play another game. Let's go ahead and respec all of our Arcanum spells. I don't know, maybe we should do that before joining a server. We'll try and do it really quickly here. We took Power Walker earlier because Vigorous was no longer needed. Because the medic's charges come back so quickly, you just don't need it anymore. We're going to go for... Okay, we have Nimble. I'm going to put that there, and we have Featherfall, and we're going to put that there. Oh, no! Well, we're going to play without Featherfall, that's probably fine. It's the more situational of the two abilities. We're going to play Scout, and we're just going to try to run around and... I don't really know. I guess we rush objectives, because at this point, we can't really rely on our teammates to do anything, and the team probably isn't really going to understand what's going on. So... it's definitely going to be a weird dichotomy, because when we get killers who know what they're doing, they're going to slaughter everyone because nobody knows how to play. And then when we get killers who don't know what they're doing, it's going to be very one-sided. It's going to be a very one-sided weekend overall. more than not, I'm just interested in getting some good games here, yeah. So the killer who 0188 or whatever, I don't recognize them. You know what? I don't even think we're going to pick up any scrap. We're just going to leave the scrap for everyone. We don't need it. I know that's usually a bad place to walk through because of the giant kill spot, but I'm just assuming that the killer doesn't know what he's doing. We're going to run over here. We're just going to literally immediately rush this objective. Going for the win condition. Okay, it's Strangler. I believe I heard him breathing, so we're going to go ahead and leave. We're going to go scrap up a little bit, maybe grab some adrenaline, although adrenaline isn't that useful against Strangler. It's just, it's nice though now because, well, I don't know if nice is the right word, but now that, you know what, let's not even go for adrenaline, let's go for a shotgun. Now that the Strangler can only hold you for, oh, that was stupid of us, why did we run right through that Strangler kill spot? Now that Strangler can only hold you for 0.5 seconds, there's a lot more counterplay. We can actually fight back. If we get grabbed by him and pulled towards him, we'll be able to turn around and shoot him in the face. Yeah, it's Strangler. And somebody's just dying because they don't know what they're doing. Not that I blame them at all. It's totally understandable. Okay, so we're going to craft shotgun. We're going to disarm these traps. We have to essentially carry the team now. Because we are more than likely the most senior member of this team. So it's good that everyone's disarming the traps. Look at the Strangler missed 5 point-blank stationary targets. So, yeah, we clearly are dealing with just a bunch of people who don't know how to play the game. And that's fine. We'll just have some fun with this. We'll sort of direct the team forward. We'll give the survivors as decent of a time as possible. Alright, we're getting body blocked by spiders here. We're gonna go ahead and take the spiders out, even though I would love to shotgun the Fiend. We're gonna go ahead and shotgun him. If we get an opening here, it's hard to... There we go. Okay, so that's one shot. He's going back into Predator mode. He's probably gonna stay in there for 8 seconds to get the full recharge on the shield. So we're gonna go ahead and run the objective. Yeah, he's nearby. He just hasn't spawned in. He's probably going to wait until we fill up the fuel and then go for the kill. We're going to go ahead and disarm these because if he's waiting for us, we have no incentive to immediately jump out. Chad, the bro, our medic, is healing us. That's nice. And as long as they all body block for this, we should get this in. Seems like they did. Okay. When we get a clear shot, we're going to go for the shotgun shot. Overshield has been popped. Okay, so that's real damage. We're now going to run this way, grab enough scrap to craft another... Oh! Strangler's dead. Okay, we're still going to craft a shotgun. We could craft adrenaline and then immediately pick up the gas, but I think we're just going to let somebody else take it. Looks like this interesting user-named person is going for it. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get the spiders off of him. Okay. Sounds like it's either Slasher or Giant. Slasher. Okay, we're going to craft adrenaline, grab the... Nope. Oh. Okay, it's glitched. I can't get the crafting menu off the screen. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, I was going to say we're going to craft adrenaline. No, what is he doing? Where are you going with the gas? Okay. We're going to craft it. Good grief. We're going to craft adrenaline, inject it, pick up the shotgun. We're going to grab our gas, and we're just going to go for it. Did the killer already die? He did. Poor guy. So I guess this is kind of the opposite side of things, where the killer now might be having a bit of a negative experience because they're not sure why they aren't winning, so to say. But at the same time, I don't think this is as negative of experience as being the killer and just styling on all the survivors, because at least the killer gets to feel like he's still accomplishing something. He's killing people. He's, you know, hurting the survivors. It's something. Whereas definitely the 5 survivors have to know a lot more of what they're doing in order to stand a chance against the killer. Oh, okay, so he's here. He probably doesn't realize he can't spawn in. Yep, okay. So here's Giant. Not surprising, we kind of expected this. We're gonna dodge him as best as we can. We're gonna save the adrenaline for when we take damage, like that. We dropped our shotgun near the gas, so we're gonna go back up and see if we can get that shotgun.
Over there.
It's a very different game when you don't have to play as a team, or rather, I should say, when playing as a team is not really an option. Okay, looks like they grabbed the gas. I don't know if they might have grabbed my shotgun. No. Okay. So we get the shotgun back. I'm gonna go ahead and blind him. And then we'll focus on, I guess, getting the next objective. He's here somewhere. We're gonna go ahead and craft some adrenaline and disinject it, and then run off to get the gas with the shotgun. I think maybe when we get into the stair car room, we'll go a little easy. We won't rush the stair car, we'll let our team do it. That way the killer gets more experience playing the game. Because he probably feels a little frustrated right now. Is he going for us? No, he's going for them. Okay. Do we have the time we need to put the gas in? Okay. At this point, I'm not gonna rush the objective. I don't actually really know what we're gonna do. Looks like we didn't get the right angle there. Go kill him. I don't think he realizes he needs to go kill the guy he knocked down. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. We'll just run around and grab a bunch of scrap and craft shotguns all day and just mess around here. Maybe at 4 minutes we'll start pushing the stair car forward. Unless the team has done it, and then we will just stand around and watch, I guess. Nice, nice. Okay, so the giant is at least smart enough to realize he needs to block the objectives. Woo, that is a hand. That is a hand, guys. So, also some adrenaline. Was that the adrenaline from the guy who just died? Holy crap, that's dark. Alright, so giant is here. He probably has his overshield, would be my guess. Oh no, somebody must have knocked it off. Or maybe we just knocked it off. No, because it would have been the graphic. Anyway, craft more shotguns. Okay, we'll get the shot here. I just want to line it up, make sure. There we go. How is he not dead? Alright, it's finally dead. Good gravy. Let's go grab a bunch more scrap, craft a shotgun, and scrap up to 30.
These should be good for something.
So glad I figured out you can turn off the flashlight. Hey! Knock that off.
This is just what I need.
Alright, so normally we'd be playing super safe, we'd be trying to figure out what the next killer could be, we'd be setting up for the objective, we'd be pushing the objective forward, all that kind of good stuff, but, I guess we're just gonna have a fun day. Where we don't need to play so seriously. Which, to be honest, is kind of nice. Normally I'm all about the analytics and trying to win and all that kind of stuff, but, guess we just shoot a lot of people with shotguns. Haven't you ever had a day where you just wanted to shoot people with shotguns? Alright, we're gonna craft one adrenaline. Oh man, it looks like they already pushed the stair car forward. I'm gonna craft 1 adrenaline, and we'll scrap up to 30, and then we'll just go back up. Sounds like it's Strangler. Alright. Oh wow, looks like everyone is dying or dead. There we go. Strangler's almost dead. Nice. We'll go ahead and jump up back to 30 scrap. What I really want to make sure is we have enough scrap to smoke bomb the killer at the end. Partially, oh, wow, they just opened it. Okay, we're gonna go. Makes sense. Was the right time to do it. Okay, so our shotgun is kind of useless in this situation. I don't know why we took the long way here. Shotgun's kind of useless in this situation. We're gonna craft the smoke bomb around the corner. Okay. Now we're gonna try to go for the escape.
Let's go, let's go! Oh, please, please, please! Let's get out! Ah!
Alright. There's the smoke. Alright, we made it. Big reason we did that was I wanted to teach people that you can smoke bomb the killer at the end, because that's something a lot of new people complain about. Is they say, well, you know, the killer just puppy guards the exit, it's impossible to leave, you know, and it's not impossible to leave. You always have options. So at any rate, I definitely feel like that's a lot more fun of a game. If, you know, one side isn't just crushing the others. Like, we could have kept pushing the objective forward. We could have really aggressively just kept messing with the killer and styling emotes and all that kind of stuff. But, like, I don't know. You know, it's not as much fun for everyone. I hope, even though the killer lost, I hope he at least had fun getting a couple kills on people and figuring out the game. Oh, right. We're going to swap over Featherfall into the Arcanum. Because we are going back into full-on selfish mode as far as our playstyle is. We're full-on solo. We're not going to rely on the team. And that's just largely because we're going into this assuming that no one knows what they're doing. It's very interesting, though, just the difference, the feeling you can get from a game is how it's influenced by the people who are playing. And I don't even mean that by our previous 2 games. I mean literally the difference between having 3,000 people who don't know what they're doing versus 150 core knit people who do know what they're doing. Just the experience in the game is incredibly different. And our strategy has to be incredibly different. I encountered this a lot in League of Legends, where back when I used to play pretty seriously, and it was this concept where the lower your ranking was, the more selfishly you had to play. But at a certain point, around when you got to gold, you had to start playing as a team, because it was at that point where people knew what they were doing enough that if you weren't playing as a team, the other guys were going to play as a team, and they were going to be stronger than you were. Because the synergy of their teamwork was going to be better than you playing as a selfish player. But in the lower ranks, you have to play selfishly, and it's simply because no one knows what they're doing. So if you try to rely on your teammates, they're not going to be reliable. They're not going to be able to provide you with any kind of support. So yeah, it's certainly an interesting part of playing games online, is how much sort of reading the situation and knowing how much to trust certain people and how much not to. Already I can tell this killer doesn't know what they're doing. Omitted Monk, definitely don't recognize the username. Already I can tell that this killer doesn't know what he's doing because he's not coming out and harassing us. So this is going to be another game probably where just in general just in general, we can kind of do what we want. Ooh, that hurt. A little annoying that we couldn't break that. There we go. I will say the big problem with not playing medic is now we can't... Actually, do I have... Hold on, I'm gonna check my video settings. Nope, gamma is good. Now that we're not medic, we don't have an endless supply of healing. But that's okay, we'll craft adrenaline here and we'll just move on. I think I kind of want to play this... Wait, did they increase the cost? Oh, they did. They increased the cost of adrenaline to 10. That's good. I didn't read that in the patch notes, but they definitely increased the cost, which adrenaline should not have been 10 in a world where... Or 8 in a world where pills were also 8 and healed 40 and did nothing else. Anyway, we're going to focus on rescuing everyone in this game, just so everyone kind of just gets a chance to get out and play. That way it's more fun for all the survivors.
We should run.
Probably just hold on to this cricket bat and play on spider duty. Duty. And we'll, let everyone else do the objectives and stuff. Although no one's going to this objective. I don't know what they're doing. I guess we are going to take this objective. We're going to craft adrenaline. Well, gosh darn it. Keep forgetting that if you click while you're crafting... Alright, that's fine. She was also a scout, did not have crafted adrenaline, and she probably doesn't realize that you can do that. Anyway, if you click while you're crafting, you cancel the craft. I guess we'll just kind of explore the sawmill map. A lot of people were super negative about the game, and they kept saying, like, oh, it's half finished, oh, it's killer-sided, oh, like, all this stuff. I think, honestly, those were just the wine babies of the world, because I love this map. I think this map is great. It's different. I like the hazards. I love this hazard over here, this one that is the train car that tries to run you over. Yeah, that one. Somebody already got ran over. Looks like the killer got ran over. Wow! Everyone's dead. We're gonna go on rescue duty. We'll just wait over here by the shed and pull people out when they come. Oh, okay. Guess there's 3. I didn't realize there were 3 spawn zones in this area. That's nice. I think that's a much better call. Oh my god, those spiders. I think it's a much better call because certain parts of the map that only have 1 or 2 become very predictable. I think 3 is a good number because that way no one is quite sure where anyone's going to spawn in. Looks like we're being healed by our medic. Good for him. I think that's everyone, isn't it? Nope, still missing someone. Yeah, but what I really love about the sawmill is just how you can jump up on top of so many things. Like you can jump on top of a lot of the roofs. Roofs? I don't know English. Roofs. I'm going with roofs. You can jump up on top of a lot of the roofs. You can jump on top of a lot of the crates. Like, if you wanted to, you could do this. Like, this is just fun. There's just a lot of platforming involved in this map. There's also these super weird locations like this. Like, there's no reason that I know of that you would want to come this way. But you can. That's a lot of spiders. Oh, swinging the cricket bat now costs stamina. Okay. That makes sense. What is this location? Huh, it just loops around like that. What's the point of coming up here? It's super weird. Alright, well. I don't really like this cricket bat now that I realize it costs stamina to swing, so we're just going to use it on the mound there, and I think we're just going to drop it. Probably for adrenaline and a shotgun. Probably should have crafted the adrenaline shotgun before crafting the adrenaline. They lowered the survivor crafting time from 5 seconds to 3. I don't know if that's the right call. I think it was a good thing that the survivors were vulnerable while crafting. Now that they've removed that, the killer... Well, the killer has less of a window to capitalize on survivors who are crafting. Who is shining a flashlight at us? What are you doing, lady? But yeah, like, I love that you can climb on the roofs up here. So it looks like it's giant. I don't... Does that purple mean they have the overshield, or is that just... No, they don't have the overshield. Wow, shotgun does so little damage to the giant. Mostly because of the giant's massive HP pool. I think they raised the damage on the shotgun again. Even though they nerfed it. So they raised it to 80, and a couple patches ago they lowered it back down to 60. And they raised it again, and I don't know what the current numbers are. I also don't know how much health the giant actually has. These are definitely goofy games, though, that we're having. I'm purposefully not going for the objective because I just kind of want the game to last a little longer and get people out here and doing things. We could rush the objective, and it would be super boring because all we would be doing is just immediately gunning for the objective and probably juking the killer, and it would be a very quick game. I'm having a lot more fun exploring the map, at least this time. Maybe next time we come to Sawmill, we'll rush the objectives, but I'm just trying to kind of exploring. There's a lot more spiders on the Sawmill map. I think I'm okay with that. I like that the spiders are more of a hazard here, or it feels like they're more of a hazard here. Like they're purposefully put kind of everywhere. I know, of course, like the library has spiders in a lot of locations, but the spider count feels more aggressive in the Sawmill. In fact, they actually lowered the spider spawn count. I don't know all the details because I wasn't familiar enough with the Sawmill to really understand what the initial spider spawn locations were to begin with, but they lowered overall the spider count. Oh no, we missed our chance. Okay, so there's this really fun thing you can do when you finish that objective by putting the gas in. You can ride the minecart, and it's kind of goofy. Let me go ahead and punch this guy. What up? Oh, they cranked it. Oh, jeez. It's time to go. I wanted to mess with the killer. Okay, he's gonna rescue that person, so we're good to just run on our own. Oh, wow. I think he just got thrown off the... Yeah, he's just dead. That is a dead Nick. I think that's also a good call. I think the giant should be able to threaten... Did I get him? Oh my gosh, he's almost dead. I really want to kill him. We can't, though. Okay, we're going to try and blind him. And then we're going to punch him to death. Oh gosh, no! Oh, I just wanted to kill the giant. That was definitely our mistake. We could have easily just left. Instead, I tried to punch the giant, and we paid for it. All right. So definitely that was a bit of a goof off game, and that's fine. In the next one, especially if we go to Sawmill, we'll take it more seriously. Alright, looks like we're doing Bell Tower. Should be fun. We'll play this one a little more seriously. It's tough. I don't want to just rush the objective and make it so the killer doesn't have a fun time. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know what to do, you know? I was raised never to disrespect an opponent by playing by going soft, taking it easy on them, pulling your punches. So maybe we should just push on through and rush the objectives. I don't know. Guess the real question is, what do I think? I think someone's computer is super slow.
Some blowtorches. We can use those to open up the sewer doors and make our way to the bell tower. Then,
all right, we're gonna scout it. Bell tower, easily my favorite level.
To get to the top of the tower.
You know, we'll just play solo. We'll play solo and dangerous. Chaos Theory, I don't recognize that username. Probably someone new to the game. So instead, we won't make the world's most optimal choices. We'll make the world's most lone wolf choices. Go off on our own and just kind of do our own thing. We won't rescue people. No, that sounds dumb too.
I wonder where the blowtorch is.
That was stupid. Why did we run over that kill spot? Oh, it's in the garage. All right. Seems like it's on the first floor of the garage. Yep. All right. Gonna come over here and open the door. Gonna craft this. I wish more levels had this kind of neat, like a location that you can open up like this. I think that's really neat to have an interactive, dynamic environment.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not Strangler and we just die here.
I'm never gonna forget this
Dude, get out of our way. What is he doing?
What's up, Brad? Guess we're the only ones here still.
Killer has yet to really reveal themselves. I'm not really sure who it is. They might just be figuring out the controls of the game.
Trap over there. Oh, that.
He's here. He's nearby. We can tell because of the scouting device.
I'll take this just in
He's
case.
getting closer, but there's really not much else for him to do right now. Because there's no objective to guard. Looks like the next one is in the...
That's what I need.
Oh, it's down here. Did they already grab it? No. Okay, so this is... Oh! Alright, spider! Oh, where'd he go? Interesting. Just kind of bopped in, spit acid, and bopped out. We'll let everyone know it's spider. Raj is a little confused about where to go. Oops. Or was he? No, never mind. He was just coming from that direction.
Scary trap over there. Hey, a rat.
I understand that the killer's new. I do kind of wish he would jump out and at least interact with us here. Why did they board that up? That is one of the most pointless things to board up. Well, this is a super boring game. I mean, I understand that the killer's probably new, but there's nothing going on in this game. Just craft a shotgun, I guess. Maybe we'll get to shoot a spider in the face. Oh, that's a lot of acid. Guy, get out of our way. How did we miss that? I think we accidentally shot our teammate. So again, I've mentioned this earlier, but... and he was in kill mode. That was a huge waste of a shotgun. I've mentioned this earlier. I think teammates can't get hit by your taser, and they can't get hit by your shotgun, but they can body block it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think we're going to go for adrenaline.
Don't be scared. I'm here.
We're just going to adrenaline up, grab the objective, and go.
Hey, it's just me. Come on out. Hey, I think that's the gear. Maybe.
Okay, we're at full health, but we have no scrap. Huge old waste of a shotgun earlier. We're gonna be fine though, because we have 11 minutes left. Looks like one of our students died. We're gonna go ahead and get the next cog.
Here's over there.
You know what? We don't even need the adrenaline to do this. Wouldn't benefit from healing anyway. Okay, that's good. That's something that took me a long time to get used to, is running around the edge of that walkway, because this killer is nice. Okay, I liked that. I liked that he was trying new things. Definitely trapped up the objective and countered. Obviously, if we were playing super seriously, when I saw all those traps, I would have turned around, not even come up here at all. But I thought we'd try our luck, test out the killer's skill, see. He played that very well. I mean, we walked into it like a spider into a web trap, or a fly into the web trap. But like, I was like, is he actually up here? Is he gonna stop us, or is he gonna wait to see if the traps just scare us away and not actually spawn in? So.
Maybe now I can make something big.
All right. I'm gonna scrap up over here because I saw all the scrap here earlier.
This is just what I need.
Grabbed a shotgun.
Look out for Sammy.
I'm gonna stay away from the kill spot right in front of the stairs there.
Good for something. Nice. Great find.
Oop. A little bit of lag. Open the gate. Alright, so they're already on the next objective. Is everyone up? Everyone's up. Killer's dead. At this point, they should probably just turn the crank. And we should leave. No one's up there, though. Alright, we're gonna have to go up here because I don't know what they're doing. It sounds, just based on the sound, sounds like they're in the big room where all the spiders spawn in. Yeah.
Here, I got you.
Okay, Killer has had plenty of time to respawn in. He's up here. I just saw him dissipate into Predator mode. Can't be Spider, could be Giant, could be anything really. Except Spider. If it's Giant, we have Featherfall, so we're fine.
Sorry.
We're gonna go ahead and crank this to 99. Actually, we're just gonna do it. Now's the time to leave.
That's the way. Let's go.
We don't really benefit from waiting anymore. We have Featherfall, we're just gonna use it. Shotgun is useless at this point because we're not going to kill the killer with this. He's probably at full health. We disarmed these traps for a lot of reasons. A, we're the first person up here, so we cleared the path for the rest of the team. B, I don't trust these guys to not walk into the traps and just die.
Let's make sure.
I don't know what Schneehund is doing. Probably a new player.
Please, let's get out.
Oh! Oh no! Run, dude, run! Run, dude! No, don't fight! Oh my gosh, we're gonna try to... Ah! The Strangler just fell off.
Really leave.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Did he get it? It looked like he was in mid-animation. Alright, well... That was more to the blunder of the killer than our own success. Strangler had that, but he accidentally fell off the ramparts. Or the, whatever you want to call the wooden architectural things that are used for building stuff. I don't know, what are those things called? You always see them when they're like fixing the side of a building or something. The carpentry towers, I don't know. At any rate, yeah, he didn't seem like he knew what he was doing. He definitely shouldn't have been fighting. But turned out it worked out for him anyway. At any rate. We'll check in on the Arcanum. Again, we're playing very selfish spells. But at the same time, they're also the most effective given the game's current state. We'll just stock up on them so I don't have to keep coming in here and checking them. And we'll jump into the next one. The queue times are amazing. Amazingly fast. I don't recognize any of these usernames, so these are all probably noobs. Newbies. Needs to be a better word for that. Because it's used derogatively so much. We'll call them younglings. That's how I'll refer to them. We have a bunch of younglings here. Be interesting to see who the killer is. If it's another person I recognize, then we're screwed. I guess I could have checked on the vote page. If you go to the vote page, you can see the killer's ID. Some killers were upset with that. They wanted their ID name to be hidden. Personally, I think if you want your ID name to be hidden, then you are only wanting to use that for nefarious purposes. Because a lot of times if you see an ID name of someone who you know has really bad ping or plays really scummy, then you'll just DC. But whatever. Okay, we're gonna leave all the scrap in that room up above for all the younglings. And we'll grab the scrap down here in the toilets because the toilets are the more difficult, time-consuming. I should say they're the more time-consuming things to search. We're already up to 19.
You're pretty cute.
Gonna go ahead and grab these. They finally fixed that glitched box. So you can now get the scrap out of it. I'm gonna craft shotgun. Now we're immediately going to go for the objective. Looks like it's Strangler. Where Strangler isn't nearly as good as he used to be. Doesn't stop the younglings from giving Strangler a very big opening, though. Oop, is that a spider? It's a spider. Oops. Alright, so it's good because everyone's in this room and hopefully they'll protect us. They won't just let us get bitten by spiders while they spawn in. I really wish you could rotate your camera while you're doing this, but kind of understand twofold why they don't let you do that. One is they want you to focus on the thing that you're actually doing, so you can see there the camera is pointed in such a way that we can see the door opening. Two, you know, if you're the person actively trying to move things forward, you would be distracted. You know, you wouldn't be looking at everything, so you wouldn't be able to have free range of movement because you'd be focused on turning the crank. So when we go do this, there's a good chance that the Strangler just grabs us. We'll see if the team either blondie blocks us or if the Strangler doesn't have enough proficiency right now to realize that he should do that. Looks like it could have been either or there. Probably the latter instead of the former. Strangler's here. I'm going to go ahead and craft up some adrenaline and heal ourselves off, as well as make traveling across the map a little faster. I am so happy they raised the cost on it. They really needed to.
I think I see the fuel.
Okay, we're going to go this way. We're going to grab scrap while we can. We're not going to go through the hallways because that's Strangler kill zones. There are no Strangler kill spots over here, so we don't need to worry. Can immediately go for the gas. We have 2 turrets set up. Nice.
I need an ambulance or a med kit.
Here we go. I think we need to find more.
And we'll just keep going.
I think probably
Strangler's coming up here. He's probably going to spawn in around the corner. We'll go ahead and just disarm these traps. He really should spawn in and grab us, but might not understand that's what he needs to be doing right now. It sounds like someone's dying. What's going on? Oh no, his HP is just low. We already have a shotgun. We're up to 30 scrap. We don't really need anything. Don't know why they barred that. We need to get through. You know, I was getting tired of losing all of my games earlier, but now I'm kind of... I don't want to say bored. I'm not bored. But I certainly kind of feel... I'm lacking that challenge, right? Are you able to punch this without going into the Strangler kill spot? No, you're not. That's funny. Alright, I guess we just go for the objective. What else are we gonna do? What in the... Not sure what's going on. Fuel is added, new fuel spawns in over there, we'll grab that. Oh gosh darn it, I just want the shotgun.
I think I see the fuel.
These games are certainly disconnected. Like, they completely lack the coherence, the, honestly, what was like all the back and forth counterplay, the tense situation. Yep. I was getting ready to go type into the chat, watch out for the kill spot or something, but, because we saw it there. But there's no real, I don't know, there's no real danger here. Daco King seems to have... No, I was gonna say. Daco King might be AFK, but looks like he's moving around now. There are only 2 people left? Are you kidding me? Alright. So someone disconnected, not sure why. We're gonna go rescue Greystar because if we don't rescue people, we are going to die. Whether the killer is incompetent or not, doesn't change the fact that he's still the killer. He's here. He spawned in. We were able to see that. He's in ghost mode again. He's trying to prevent us from rescuing anyone. He keeps going back and forth. Daco King doesn't realize that he needs to honestly help us rescue someone. Yeah, and that's not surprising. We get chained there. So you can only be held for 3 seconds, but you can still get chained. Oh, okay, that was odd. I'm a little bit disappointed in that because it seemed like the game lagged out. We weren't able to swap to our adrenaline and use it, and the Strangler got us in kind of a glitchy way, but whatever. This game's kind of already over because Daco King didn't realize he needed to go save people. And we got a DC for some reason. So, and then another person DC'd. Okay, so maybe that is a good argument for not taking it easy. Because if we do take it easy, then even against a killer who doesn't quite know what they're doing, we're still going to lose. Because teammates don't know what they're doing. So we still need to press the objectives, push the game forward, make smart choices, that kind of stuff. I just didn't expect the DC. I think we even had a DC on someone who was alive. I could be wrong about that, but I think they were alive, which was shocking because suddenly we went from having 5 people down to 2. Daco King probably doesn't really understand the map. This might be his first time on it. So he's just kind of running around. He doesn't know where to go. The funny thing is, though, is that the killer doesn't understand this map either. And he's not able to find Daco King. Normally a killer would have found him by now. The killer literally doesn't know where he is. Oh, looks like he was waiting, though. Alright, so the game's over at this point. Hopefully Strangler doesn't be a scumbag and just... Yeah, okay, good. Extend the game out for no reason, I was gonna say. Alright. Well, in the next one, then, we will give it our all and go straight for the win. Go into the sawmill. I'm pretty happy about this. Sawmill, I know a lot of people, I've said this already, but I know a lot of people don't like Sawmill. I like Sawmill. I think it's fun. Alright. 80 ping. Nice. Okay. Torch spawned in over there. We'll go straight for it. Don't recognize the killer's name. So we're gonna assume it's a noob. Or a youngling! A youngling! Oh, what? Oh, Zephyr is asking if we want to join. We're not going to join with Zephyr today because, for a couple of reasons, I want to still be able to analyze the game without without all the nonsense that happened last time we joined him and his friends. Number two, I don't have quite the time I need or would want to devote to playing with him. This probably isn't the last game we're going to play, but it's not. We don't have a ton of time left. Okay, so we saw the killer's footprints there, and that's why we dropped the torch behind the wall and went to kill the spiders and disarm the traps. A lot of spiders on this level. A lot of spiders. Alright. Okay, killer is definitely traveling in this direction. I want to be careful. Chad's rushing the torch. That's fine. We didn't really want to spend the scrap on running the running the adrenaline. Killer seems timid, seems unsure of what to do, and isn't really showing themselves. These two people are easy pickings because they're separated from everyone. Killer isn't taking advantage of that, so I'm gonna assume the killer doesn't really know what they're doing. Hopefully we don't get ran over by a cart. We're gonna run up here and do this. Now this is going to cause a lot of spiders to spawn in, so hopefully the team guards us. If not, we'll have to drop the crank and... Oh good, we have a turret. Otherwise we'd have to drop the crank and fight the spiders. Looks like the killer is spider. It's probably going to try and spit acid at us. Yeah, there we go. We can't really afford to just stand in it, so I'm going to leave. Yeah, they already dropped us down to 50. Oh, we do not want to be on that track. Alright. This guy's gonna turn the crank. I don't know what he's doing. We just need to turn the crank. Down to 50 HP. It's not great. Might have to craft adrenaline. Sounds like... Oh. Okay, so... Spider got shocked. So apparently the shocker is supposed to deal damage to the Fiend Overshield, which I think is a good call. Makes the shocker a little more relevant.
Now I can probably make something good.
I know we're low on HP. I kind of want to just keep moving though. This is kind of a jackpot over here of scrap, so we're gonna go ahead and take this as our opportunity to craft adrenaline.
I made something. I did it.
I don't know why the flashlight feels really bright today. I checked my gamma. Our gamma's fine. Okay, this guy's already got the fuel. Go ahead and craft another adrenaline then. Nice. Good timing. He's not going to be able to catch us because we have adrenaline running. Hopefully he chases after us and wastes some time. Oh, nope. He's going straight for the objective. Good, that's what he should be doing. Game is running really choppy right now for some reason. Not quite sure what's going on. Let's see here. Maybe if I close out Zephyr's message, it'll... No, it's still choppy. Our ping isn't high, but someone DC'd already. One of the survivors did. Alright, we're gonna go rescue Bruno Gamer. Since we just adrenalined up.
Don't be scared. I'm here.
He's asking us to help him. Okay, we're gonna also come over here and get the fuel. We have the option, we could craft another adrenaline and grab the fuel and go around at super speed. It's probably what we'll do. Seems like a really long walk otherwise.
Hey, maybe I can make something. I actually made...
Oh, what the heck? Oh, wow. Big spider.
That's really stupid.
Saw the little spider, and then the big spider showed up. I doubt he's chasing us still, yeah. Alright, so we took 25 damage, the perfect amount of damage to heal with adrenaline. Looks like someone else grabbed the... So the spider's not going to look at us, we'll punch him. We'll force him to look at us, and then we'll blind him. Nice.
Really?
Alright, good. He adrenalined up. I think we're going to go shotgun now, since our fellow scout already has the fuel situation taken care of. I'm going to try and shotgun the spider. I don't know what his HP is. Below half. We're not going to kill him with this. That was really low damage. Does the shotgun deal more damage the closer you get? Because if that's the case, that would explain a lot of things. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try getting really close to the spider and shooting them, see if it does more damage. See, but I love this. Do you see all these walkways you can go? Oh, awesome! And there's also the cricket bat up here. The level design on the sawmill is amazing. I don't know why people were saying it was half finished. I don't even know what that means. Half finished. Well, I mean, I know what it means, but like, I don't know why they would describe the sawmill as being half finished. Oh, okay. Spider's dead. Oh, spider DC'd. I guess he was a little angry that that happened. Not sure why Bruner Gamer was counted as being dead, but whatever. Alright, well, 3 teammates escaping, I guess, is a victory. Would have liked to finish that out, but I guess the killer was upset. It does make you wonder, do you think... Real talk here. Not like, back in my day, we played with honor, or something like that. But seriously, real talk. At any point in your life, I don't know how old you are, I don't know who you are, at any point in your life, did you play games and then get really angry the moment you died and turn them off? The only time I can remember doing that is if I was playing against a computer and I felt like whatever I was trying to do in the game was really hard and I would get angry and reset the game. I almost never turned it off. I oftentimes would reset it because then I would want to get back in and try it again, or it would make me angry and I'd reset it. But I don't ever remember doing it in games where I played against other people, because I always acknowledged that we're playing with other people, like, and the reason I say kids, and I don't mean to make a generalization, but I'm going to make a generalization. I assume the majority of people jumping on this game right now are children, probably people around the ages of, 20 and lower. And 20 isn't a child; you're an adult at 18, but.
First, we find some fuel.
The game is free, and children are typically the ones who either don't have access to a credit card or don't have access to funds to buy games in general. They're also the ones with the largest amount of free time. So I assume that when a player base explodes, during a free weekend like this, I assume the majority of players are children. So when someone rage quits like that, I assume it's a child, someone 18 or younger, and yeah, I guess I just don't understand it. Like, I don't understand why you would, even as a child, I don't remember really acting like this. I don't understand why you would queue up for a game, install a game, queue up for a game, play it, die, and then immediately get upset and disconnect. Like, I shouldn't say I don't understand it, and I get it. But, like, I wish I understood the psychology better. Like, I suppose it's probably running away from your failures, would be my guess. Is the psychology behind it? You have this situation where you didn't perform as you expected, you didn't perform as you wanted, and it feels bad. And it totally does. Like, not winning in a game when you wanted to win in a game doesn't always feel great. But on the same token, you've invested all of this time. I don't know. I'm just talking nonsense. I don't even feel like I'm saying anything useful right now. I think I know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that it's just as destructive to you as it is the people you're playing with.
Behind.
Like, if you're playing a game and you want to get better and you want to...
It's just me.
You want to have fun, you want to improve, then just keep playing. Disconnecting not only dilutes the experience for the people you're playing with, but it also dilutes your own experience. And I'm assuming that if you started playing the game, you wanted to play the game to have fun. And quitting in the middle because you're angry that you lost doesn't give you the thing that you probably started playing for in the first place. You probably picked up a game because you thought it looked like fun. And you wanted to have fun. And I think you deny yourself that experience when you rage quit, I guess. It also makes me wonder, like, if,
Oh no! Not you! What's a little blood? Let me help you.
I don't remember where I was going with that. Sorry, I was too focused there, because essentially what we did there was the spider went into one of their kill animations, and it's their longest kill animation. So while they were running through that animation, I knew we had the time to pick up the fuel and pour it into the generator, even though the spider was right next to us. And what I was worried about is I was worried the spider wasn't going to spawn in, or spawn out. I think a lot of times people get into the habit when they play of immediately spawning out the moment that they get a kill. But sometimes it can really throw survivors off, or it's just strategically better if you don't spawn out, if you stay within whatever location that you're in. Which I was really worried that the killer was going to do, but he didn't. He spawned out immediately instead of sticking around. Oh, I'm an idiot. I can't believe I ran over that. I mean, we've been running over it the entire game, but the reason we were doing that was because we were safe to do so, because the spider was already spawned in. But he was not spawned in there. We ran clean over it. Pretty embarrassing. We had a shotgun on our body. We do have 30 scraps, so we're going to be able to come back in and craft whatever we need or want. Hopefully someone rescues us. That was a huge amateur mistake, though. Okay, looks like the shotgun might have despawned, so we can't go back and get our old shotgun. We'll just craft a new one.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Come on out. Let's go. Another trap.
Okay, looks like they managed to get the fuel put in. Oh, yes, alright. Gonna turn around, close... Oh, right, we can't close doors while we're gassed. We're gonna grab all the fancy loot in this room.
Ooh, maybe now I can make something big.
Yeah, the spider is very close. We can hear it. And, yeah. I was wondering, we should have read that better, or I should have read that better. I heard the tracker going off. Oh. Alright, we'll just take that adrenaline. Anyway, I heard the tracker going off, so I knew the spider was close. But I was too greedy for the scrap. What?
Oh, got myself out. Good job, Sam.
I don't know why the spider just looked at us, closed the door, and spawned out. That was pretty funny. That was like an actual horror film.
Fine, Sam. Well,
So, I think this killer has either been playing long enough to kind of know what to do, or they might be an old killer who came back to the game when they heard the new patch came out. This guy is far from the best killer I've ever seen. But he's also not a youngling. So.
now I'm dangerous.
Alright, let's get back into the game. I feel like the dynamic of the game has changed so much that I'm not taking it seriously and I'm not analyzing things that we need to do to win the game. What do we have right now? Killer's dead for about 5 more seconds. Full team's up. 1 more gas left. Then we have to push the stair car across and open the gate. We have plenty of time to do so. We have 10 minutes left. Spider down. Giant is revealed. There we go. We just broke part of that overshield, which is a little frustrating. Now we've broken all the overshield. Giant can actually be damaged now. Punching Giant is probably not a good idea. We should probably focus more on just blinding him. He was smart enough to preemptively turn around before hearing the sound effect. Now, if you don't know, they changed the they changed the way that the tracker works. It now fires faster, which means you have a much better chance of blinding the killer before they can react. Because normally what would happen is the killer would hear the noise, the sound effect, and then turn around while the sound effect was playing because they had plenty of time to do so. Now they can't do that. So you almost have to preemptively turn around, and that guy definitely did. He turned around when he noticed we were looking at him. He timed it perfectly. We got played. Guy comes in through a vent here. Giant's still here. Spider's spawning in. We'll go ahead and clear them out so that other people running through this room don't get randomly assaulted. We have a medic here. Hopefully they heal us. Team is split. Looks like gas is getting put in by somebody down there, which is good. Fuel added. Giant has despawned. We're going to go ahead and help this guy push the stair car forward. We'll also disarm these traps so anyone running through this room doesn't accidentally get snagged. We only need one person on the stair car at a time, but grouping up isn't the worst idea. What we're really worried about is if the giant spawns up on the roof and then drops down on us. Looks like it, yep, that's what he was going to do. We'll go ahead and disarm these traps. Alright. Giant put traps somewhere else. We'll go ahead and keep pushing the stair car forward. He's not spawned in, screen's blue. He spawned in, green, screen's green. He despawned. Go ahead and throw this in again. Yeah, he keeps trying to spawn in up there. We're okay with that. I don't think we got the blind. We don't have anything crafted, so we can't really respond to anything he's doing. Shotgun is very ineffective against Giant just because of his large HP pool. He definitely has the overshield, given that he was in Predator mode for plenty of time. I still think we go with the shotgun, though, because nothing else we craft really has any relevance here. We go adrenaline, but we don't need to heal. We don't need to move. Our blind option is actually one of our strongest options here, because it's going to delay the Giant long enough for us to safely stand up here a little while, and then push the stair car forward a little longer. You notice he turned around while walking up the stairs. He knew we were going to blind him. This guy's very cognizant of the scout blind. We'll disarm these traps just so people randomly running around don't accidentally get snagged by him. Again, tracker's up. The blind on the tracker is up, so we'll come up here and push the stair car forward, knowing full well that if the Giant comes up here, we can just blind him like that. Alright. Good. Almost got stuck there in between that corner. I think we're gonna actually run away. We have this. Well, we have the shotgun crafted. I just want a little more scrap so that we can freely craft another shotgun if we need to. Okay. How many people do we have up? We have 5 people up. Whoop. All right. This guy definitely still has his overshield. No one's been fighting him, so we're not going to waste the shotgun on him, because we would deal meager damage at best. Okay, he spawned out. He just killed someone. We're going to go ahead and push this forward. Yep, we expected that. He missed the jump. Oh, didn't quite get out of the way of his punch. We're going to go on rescue duty. We're going to craft some adrenaline. Hopefully this guy protects us. Drop the shotgun, pick it up. And we'll take a run on this side of the map. Okay, we're going to expect people to spawn in here. I'm going to go ahead and craft another adrenaline just because I want the heals and we have the excess scrap. Okay. We'll wait for the spawn in. Come on. He must have died quite a few times because he's not spawning in immediately. Where is he? Finally. Okay. Go ahead and rescue this guy. Unfortunately, somebody named Slasher Main here has already died, so we're back down to 4 people.
Let's get out of here.
We still have 5 minutes. There's plenty of time, although not an excessive amount of time. That's a very safe amount of time. But if we keep losing people and people keep dying, and we're only rescuing them one at a time, we could run into a situation where we have to escape with 4 people. Okay, the other guy's already been spawned in and rescued. We have a fully loaded shotgun. I think we're safe to run in here now. Oh, they already got the stair car. Okay, so now it's just a matter of getting to the end of the game. We're going to go ahead and unload the shotgun because the moment they trigger the escape hatch, there isn't a whole lot of use in... Okay, I don't know what's going on here. It's been 99. We should just go. Alright, we're gonna go. Okay, is the giant dead? No? I really don't want to lose the shotgun just because... Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, so there's no point in having the shotgun at this point. We're gonna go for the smoke grenade. Somebody's already died. We're going to make sure not to push anyone off the rafters here. Slasher is chasing this person, which is good for us because he's giving us all sorts of ground. We're going to go ahead and smoke here. I'm worried that there isn't going to be enough smoke to cover the exit. Looks like there is. Unfortunately, that guy hit the trap. He wasn't crouching. Looks like he was able to get knocked out of the trap with the helmet and was still able to escape. We only lost to one person, so that's overall pretty good. Would have liked to get that last person out, but I didn't quite see what happened. Looks like they probably died. My guess is they probably got pushed off the rafters by one of the slashes, because it's not like the slasher can hold you there and kill you, or pick you up and throw you off or something like that. So, all right, I think we have time for one more game here. All right, we're gonna be in Sawmill. Torch has been revealed. It's on the right side of the map. Don't know who the killer is. Fallen God. Not someone I recognize. Sawmill seems a little laggy. Do you think it's because of all the spiders? Starting to notice a pattern. Somebody's already dead. That's amazing. I wonder if they accidentally tagged the... one of the hazards. Wow, they also immediately just disconnected. So we're down to 4 people right from the beginning. Haven't seen the killer. I don't hear the killer on our tracker, so I don't think they're nearby, so I think we're totally safe to do this. We're going to immediately rush to the next objective. I saw the killer footprints. I love that. I love that you can crouch and get through there. That is so cool. Okay, we're going the wrong direction if we want the fuel. Fuel's over here. And it's amazing because I hear Strangler and instinctively I want to group up with everyone. And the funny thing is that, again, there's no reason to group up with our teammates while the Strangler's out. We can't save them. They can't save us. It's very strange. The game literally used to be the Strangler game and then the everyone else game. And now it's... the Strangler is just another killer.
I made something. I did it.
Cricket bat there. Okay, so we have shotgun, we have full health, we have a healthy amount of scrap. Where's the fuel? Looks like someone's already toting the fuel over. Still down to 4 people. Someone is dead. We're gonna go rescue them. Sounds pretty brutal over there. You know what? We might sneak the blowtorch over, actually, while the Strangler's killing someone. Nice. Now we'll go rescue the people. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do it with these spiders behind us without taking a lot of damage. Looks like the killer's dead anyway. We're going to go ahead and leave that scrap there for someone else to take. We're going to rescue the person who's stuck in here. Alright. And we're moving on to the second part of the map. So I would assume that if their aura is red, it means they're low on health. So our friends here are very low on health. We're going to need to protect them from the spiders that spawn in. Alright, there we go. Nice turret placement. Very little work we actually need to do. Just keep the ones away that get close. Another wave of spiders is going to spawn in. Hopefully this giant just stays on the tracks. No? Okay. I was gonna say, he would get ran over then, which would be funny. They managed to fill the crank. We don't really need to fight this. I don't I mean, I think these guys are just fighting just because. We really should just push on. Okay, we have a technician following us. We did lose Chad.
This is just what I need.
I think we're gonna craft an adrenaline when we get close to the fuel here. Seems to make the most sense. Okay. Because we have a long ways to walk back. We could rescue Chad. I don't know. We're gonna go for the fuel while we have the chance. If the killer pops up, then we'll run away and go for the save, maybe. Yeah, okay, we got the fuel. I don't think he's coming. I don't hear the tracker. Alright, now we'll rescue Chad.
Hold on. One more
It sounds like the giant still. Yeah. Alright. That's unfortunate. Okay, there's another fuel over there. Guess we'll just go to the fuel. Chimera spawned in. We could go for the rescue on Chimera. Instead we're gonna craft adrenaline. Nope, wait, nope. Someone else is gonna grab the fuel, so we're just gonna go for the rescue. Oh, come on. Alright, we're gonna featherfall this, just in case we get thrown in such a way that, yeah, I was gonna say, in case he throws us off the edge, we would want to featherfall that. We are very low on HP thanks to the Molotov. Questionable whether... Wow, wait, what? Oh, the fire was down here somehow. Alright, well... Okay, we got rescued by the person who Molly does. That's something. Now we're gonna have to craft adrenaline because we need the healing. Giant still does somewhere around like 30 a hit. So we're not gonna be able to survive much punishment here. Okay, so looks like they managed to get the next fuel in. We're gonna jump on here. We pulled that. We blinded the giant as we went. Nice. All right, and that's the minecart ride. Fun little thing you can do. We definitely need to crank this. We're gonna guard. I want enough for adrenaline because the sawmill has quite a run at the end. Where you just need to run through that whole big long scaffolding part. Scaffolding! That's the word I was looking for earlier. Scaffolding. Not carpentry towers. Anyway. We don't want to craft the adrenaline just yet because we have the shotgun in hand. Oh no, we don't. Wait. Do we not have the shotgun? I must have dropped it on accident. Alright, just kidding. Whoops. I tried to blind him there, but the tracker wasn't up. We need to rescue this guy, and then we just need to go. The crank has already been 99. Ah, and they killed Giant. Okay, it's perfect time to go. We're going to immediately craft that adrenaline, get it ready for the escape. Looks like they already turned the crank, so we're just going to go. We're going to run our stamina out until it's empty, and then we're going to inject so that it comes back, making the largest amount of use of our stamina. Really, the issue is that the person we just rescued is probably going to be lollygagging behind. Yeah. Alright. This is kind of interesting. You can come up here. I like that. I really like that. I love that there's so many different ways you can escape through here. Okay, it is Strangler. We're going to go ahead and blind him. Maybe we'll buy enough time for this guy to... We're going to kind of run around. We want our assault to escape. There we go. Okay, hopefully she can just make it down. Nice. Alright. Even with a DC, we had plenty of opportunity to get 4 people out. Oh. Got the Joker Strangler skin. That's something. Well, I know I said we didn't have time for another game, but I think we're gonna play another one, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're in the sawmill. Just had a word with Zephyr there. He apologized that his friends were so crazy in that last video. Of course, no hard feelings on either side. Alright, we're gonna... I haven't quite found the correct pathing when the... Wow, somebody immediately died? Wait, what? What happened? Strangler hasn't even killed anyone yet. I don't recognize the killer name, so I don't think this is anyone important. Must have just been somebody walking into maybe a buzzsaw, and then the Strangler killed someone. So we definitely want to get the rescue going. We don't have any scrap. I don't know what good scrap spots there are in the early parts of the game. Looks like there's this person here who also spawned in. We'll go for them since they're closer. Sounds like somebody body blocked a chain for us, which is good. Get the rescue and then just leave. Hey, hey Strangler. Hey Strangler. Strangler. Hey. I was hoping we could get the blind, but he didn't turn around. Alright. Go ahead and grab the scrap. I think we're going to craft the adrenaline and then just go. We have 4 people up, probably 3 very soon, when the Strangler kills someone. No one went for the rescue on the person in the closet, which is unfortunate, because it's really what they should have been doing. Because we were clearly going for the objective. We're going to try to rush the objective. If we get chained, we get chained. If not, then we get a free objective. Then we're going to go for the rescue on the person in the closet. Q-Ho de... I don't know what that means. I think I might know what it means, but I'm not going to guess. Anyway. Looks like the person who was in the closet got rescued. We're going to go... We're just going to do the same thing. We're going to adrenaline up. We're going to grab the fuel, and we're just going to try and rush it down. Oh, come on. What's going on? We got stuck on a spider. Okay, Strangler's right there. We're going to try and sneak around and hopefully stay outside his vision. Oh, nope. He definitely saw that. We're going to still be really greedy and go for this. Because I'm going to hope the Strangler just doesn't pay attention to us. Which, what do you know? Happened. We're going to go rescue this person while we have the last bits of our adrenaline running. We're going to grab this scrap so that we can craft more adrenaline. This is a very adrenaline-focused game. Certainly, the team has not been grouping up enough for me to feel comfortable using the shotgun. Oh, he went for the chain but missed us. We got very lucky there. Crafted the adrenaline. Able to run now. That's what I mean though about the 5-second crafting time. Now we just craft things right in front of the killer's face. You can't really do anything. He's still chasing after us. They lowered, or rather, I should say whoa, that was weird. They increased the cooldown on Strangler Chain, so you can't just chain infinitely anymore. In addition, that once he pulls you towards himself, he can't hold you for quite as long. Well, not nearly anywhere as close to the amount of length of time. We left Amber to die back there. Hopefully she's able to escape. Strangler definitely feels a lot less broken, though. In fact, very, very powerfully nerfed is how I would describe the Strangler. And you know what? In some ways, he's more in line with the other killers. Because you really did just have to play the... I don't know if I'm going to miss the old Strangler. I know that, like, Strangler is incredibly weaker now compared to how he was. But again, I don't know if I miss that. I don't know if I'm going to be upset about that, because old Strangler was just crazy. It was stick next to your teammates, hope that you all push F or space or whatever the moment that he pops out, because if you don't, he's going to pick someone off and then the game's going to snowball in his favor. He was a very snowball-y killer. So we have a ton of scrap here. We were able to craft shotgun. We're at full health. We're gonna go ahead and keep... Oh, gosh. Someone fired... It sounded like 2 shotgun shots, and they didn't hit a single one of them? Because that shotgun shot that we just fired didn't even pierce the overshield. So it seemed like Raj had a shotgun and was firing it. We're gonna just leave the shotgun. It's pointless. The team isn't fighting back enough to make the damage that we would do meaningful. Because, again, we're never going to pierce that overshield. Alright, we grab the fuel. We're going to go in and fuel up. Actually, I think we're going to rescue this person, since they were just, like, handed to us here. So we're up to 4 people. We have 1 still... Oh, doesn't quite look like we can drop there. We could Featherfall this. Since it doesn't really seem like Featherfall is that useful on this map. There are a couple locations I could see using it, but... Okay, we're going to need to thin these spiders out because there's no way we can fill up the fuel with all these spiders on us. We're going to craft adrenaline, we're going to inject ourselves, and then we're going to fill up the fuel. The reason we're injecting ourselves is just for the HP. We don't really care about the speed right now. Okay. We're going to rescue this person. Never mind, that person hasn't. We're going to craft another adrenaline. Looks like a Strangler got 6-foot turkey. We're also going to kill this spawn zone, so that way the next person carrying the fuel doesn't have to deal with all these spiders. Okay, seems good. And just for funsies, we're going to clear out that spawn point as well. Alright, I heard the Strangler. Okay, we got the spawn point. Yeah, Strangler is almost a joke now. Like, look at this. We were totally safe to clear out the spawn point. I mean, okay, admittedly, if he had hit us with the chain, that would have been something. Yeah, like that. But yeah, he can't just hold you anymore. Like, he grabbed us, pulled us towards him, and then just immediately let go because he has to. Yeah, Strangler's a joke now. I mean, again, I understand this guy probably isn't the Gosu player. For those of you who don't know, Gosu means pro in Korean. The Gosu player that, the players that we're used to playing against, so he's not, you know, mad level skill or anything. But seriously, so because he missed the early chain on us while he was chasing us. But he's incentivized now to chain people from a distance, because he still deals the full damage while he's dragging you towards him. So he wants to grab people from a distance, because then what happens is he drags you towards him and gets to deal all that damage while he's dragging you. But if he chains you at point blank now, he can't just hold you, walk around, shove you into a trap, and, you know, just deal damage constantly, which is a lot less oppressive. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's good or bad. I'm just going to say that I don't miss it. Like, I don't miss fighting Stranglers that could just run away with the game. I don't want to say without trying, because you did have to have a certain level of understanding of the game to do it. It's not like you could just, you know, you can't just pick up Strangler and immediately win, but holy crap, when you knew what you were doing, it was so oppressive to fight against. It definitely seems like that's just no longer going to be the case. Alright, everyone, jump on the fun train. Jump on the fun train. Jump on the fun... There we go. 3 people on the fun train. You get knocked off when you run into this. Yeah. Alright. The sawmill map is almost over. We're going to go ahead and run the crank here and hopefully escape. Everyone's alive. You know what? I'm just running it. We're just gonna escape. And at this point, we've got our adrenaline. We're gonna run all the way to the end, then we're gonna craft a smoke grenade. Smoke bomb.
Let's go.
And, sorry, Zephyr is sending a message. We're gonna craft a smoke smoke here. Oh, nice. Okay, so the reason they designed this little space like this is so that the killer can spawn in. Otherwise, previously, the killer couldn't spawn in. It was super annoying. He didn't have enough space to go around. Okay, everyone needs to come in here. I don't know why they're lollygagging. We're gonna still stay here. We're gonna try and blind the killer. Yeah, somebody else already blinded him. Alright. Nice. And I think everyone got out there. Very nice. Yeah, it really is... Sorry, I know I keep going, just keep revisiting the analysis here, but the difference on the Strangler completely changes the dynamic of the game. Like, completely changes the dynamic of the game. I almost feel like solo survivors now actually stand a chance. Anyway. I think that's where we're going to call it today. We had a couple of good games. We'll end on a 5-man escape. Yeah, okay, so a lot of this is hard to get full analysis of because we are playing with a bunch of new people who don't really understand how the game is played. But I gotta say that near the end there, we were just losing all our games as a solo survivor because the killer had way too much control with the Strangler. You know, I used to say, oh, the counterplay is to stick together or keep an eye out for everyone, make sure they don't grab you, that kind of stuff. And I think playing in a world where I no longer have to do that, where doing that is no longer relevant, it feels so liberating. It feels like I actually stand a chance. So, yeah, I can't be certain if the game is quote-unquote balanced yet, because we're still in the early stages of testing all of these new changes, but I will say I just don't miss the Strangler. Rest in peace, Strangler. Just no more. No more pulling people because my chain cooldown is like 3 seconds and holding them and dealing a bunch of damage and assassinating them and then pushing them into traps and just insta-killing them. It was an insta-kill. If the Strangler wanted to insta-kill you and your teammates didn't save you, he was going to, because what you'd do, he'd chain you, pull you towards him, hold you, push you into a trap, hit you with 2 basic attacks, and then you were dead. I don't miss the fact that that's not in the game anymore. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm still excited for the new things to come in the world of last year. Overall, I think these changes are still good. I think they're better. I think the overshield is an interesting concept that gives the Predator some survivability. I'm glad they added in the 8-second cooldown, that they have to be in Predator mode for 8 seconds before it starts charging up, because otherwise it was way too busted. Now it's not busted, it's just something you have to consider. You know, using a shotgun to pierce through the overshield is no longer really that useful. Sorry, not no longer. It isn't that useful. It's a new thing, so it can't be no longer, but it isn't that useful. So it really, you still rely on your team to add in that damage, but it also lets the Predator actually fight and be able to soak up a little bit of damage without having to be like, oh man, every time I go in, I'm just taking chip damage, I'm taking chip damage, I'm taking chip damage, and then I'm going to die. The overshield helps the Predator keep up their momentum if they're making good choices. So, yeah, anyway, look forward to making new last year videos, continuing on in this patch and finding out more about the game. I'll see you in the next one.